ADTIS, the Adaptive Decision Tree Interview System. A smarter way to document your experiences as a targeted individual. Brought to you by TI One Voice. Traditional interviews ask everyone the same questions in the same order, regardless of your situation. You end up answering things that don't apply, while important details get skipped. The system never learns, and your answers sit in a flat file instead of a connected knowledge graph. ADTIS works differently. Every question branches based on your previous answer, so your interview is unique to your experience. When you describe something new, the system creates new questions for future users. Every answer builds a knowledge graph, and if your answers indicate distress, you're immediately connected with support. Here's how it works. You choose an interview topic. Each answer determines what comes next, so your path is unique. Multi-select lets you explore multiple aspects one by one. Each path leads to a specific classification, and your data flows automatically into the knowledge graph, analytics, and evidence score. This is the Interview Me hub inside TI One Voice. Every adaptive interview is listed here. You pick a card, read what it covers, and start whenever you're ready. Completed interviews flow straight into your document library. There are 10 specialized interview types, each designed for a specific aspect of your experience. Attack pattern, perpetrator profiling, technology assessment, evidence cataloging, health impact, onset and escalation, legal readiness, immediate safety, social impact, and countermeasures. Here's a live attack pattern interview. You can select multiple attack types at once, and ADTIS queues them up and asks the right follow-up questions for each. If your experience isn't in the list, there's always an other option that teaches the system something new. Different interviews have different rhythms. Your onset and escalation timeline is historical, do it once. Attack, evidence, perpetrator, safety, and legal readiness are filled in whenever something happens. And health, social, technology, and countermeasures are periodic, monthly or quarterly to track how things change. The Doc Planner keeps track of all of this for you. One column shows what's due, another shows what you've already finished. No spreadsheets, no sticky notes, just a clear picture of what still needs documenting. What if your experience isn't in the list? You type what you experienced in your own words. The AI checks if it already exists, and if not, it creates new follow-up questions just for your situation. The next person with a similar experience will find it as a regular option. Every user makes the platform smarter. Every answer simultaneously does 5 things. It's documented as a tamper-proof, blockchain timestamped record. It's connected into the knowledge graph. It's analyzed by the pattern engine. It strengthens 20 advocacy purposes, from UN submissions to legal evidence. And it stays encrypted, private by default, and under your complete control. You work at your own pace. Close the browser mid-interview and your progress is saved after every single answer. If you realize an answer was wrong, open it in the document library and correct it. The original is preserved, the correction is time-stamped. You can attach photos, recordings, and notes at any time. This is the document library. Every interview you complete lands here as its own record, with download, preview, share, and correction built in. Your full history, tamper-proof and time-stamped, always under your control. Periodic interviews turn your story into a timeline, not a snapshot. When you look back 6 months later, you can see whether your symptoms are escalating, whether countermeasures are working, and whether your evidence is strengthening. That's exactly the kind of pattern that medical and legal documentation needs. ADTIS by the numbers. 872 questions across 10 interview types. 135 distinct classifications for precise categorization. 824 adaptive options that learned from you, and 20 advocacy purposes your data directly supports. Your contributions roll up into community statistics like this: total signatories, documented incidents, messages exchanged, events organized, plus a growth curve that shows the community is building real, cumulative evidence. Getting started is simple. Log into TI One Voice. Click Interview Me in the sidebar. Choose an adaptive interview card. Answer honestly. There are no wrong answers. And take as long as you need. This is your dashboard, the place you'll come back to every time. Your activity, your community, your story. Your experience matters. Let's document it together.